Disclosure Day, Decoded, Review, Explained by your boy, Dream Wise. We're also going to talk about this Father's Day, Summer Solstice, Juneteenth energy, and so much more.
Message.
Also got my family with me. D-Ray will be joining me soon, but I got my bro guy with me, Jock.
So fun.
Looking like Santa Claus over there, boy. And he's going to be helping us decode this disclosure day as well, because one of the aspects that I can see is people that got that eye, and he's somebody that I trust and see can understand the mind of a god. So yeah, let's get it on, family. Let's get it on. Summer solstice rituals, also, boy. Oh boy, what a weekend we about to have. The energy is up. The energy is fired up. And oh boy, let's get it on. Now, first, we just got to talk about this damn movie just because everybody else is talking about it. And I'm just in the space of like, all right, okay. And Dream got the code. I got a decode. Fuck it. Right. And essentially, what I'm saying, it was cool. It was something to watch, I guess you could say. What you thought, Jock?
I mean, it was all right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like too much. You know what I'm saying? Like we discussed earlier, we saw, you pointed out some things to me and that I didn't see, and then I told you, I just told you what I saw. You know what I'm saying? What stuck out to me, but it wasn't no movie like I would say you gotta go see like that for real.
Yeah, yeah. So it kind of just had me in the space of just saying, like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. Sometimes these white writers and producers just get that stamp of approval that moves them into a particular energy of like, you gotta go see it.
Right.
I know Panic is rolling over in his grave, boy, about this one. Oh my God, that nigga like, what the hell? Everybody's talking about this damn movie. So, I'm gonna decode it for y'all just to show y'all the idea of what was actually happening with Steven Spielberg and what he was actually trying to do and how lazy this nigga is getting with his writing. Essentially, you know, while I was watching it, it just Spirit was just channeling, downloading, giving me the plays and the understandings of what it actually is. And it's a carbon copy of the Matrix. It is basically the Matrix, a bootleg Matrix. I got the hookup Matrix, a goddamn bad rendition of the Matrix.
Message.
Now, when you look at it, right, it's one of those things where he's trying to make you believe that there's something outside of yourself, right? This thing outside of yourself is an alien, and this alien idea is something that is attractive, right? People want to see an alien. People want to see something come down from the sky, and people want to know that there's some kind of existence out there that's beyond this illusion we're in.
Message.
I just got to catch my drift. So essentially, what happens is we want to believe so bad because we've been programmed with the sky daddy mentality. We've been programmed with you know, the 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 mystical, the God mentality, something outside of me mentality, right? And essentially, we a lot of people still have that programming, and it's okay. I get it, right? I'm not judging nobody. I'm just telling you what it is and what this reality is. See, when you look at this in a vacuum, you got to understand that this is an inner world reality. And when you transition, this thing is going to be a cosmic joke that you didn't even realize was a big movie. So in Disclosure Day, what happens is what they try to do essentially is, especially just look at the cover with the eyes and the all seeing eye. And we understand that the eye is Heru, right? But we understand that the eye is also the pineal gland. And this pineal gland is your antenna, your mechanism to know how to navigate in this illusionary world, right? It's basically your lighthouse. It's guiding you and helping you. If you got it turned on, that's a big if, because some people, oh my God.
Sorry about you.
If you have it turned on, it's one of those things that can put you and maneuver you into a direction of a powerful adventure. You got to have it turned on, though, family. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And look, this first eye, it'll help you do the trick. If you need some, y'all know where to get it.
Message.
Now, so, your inner eye, your first eye is the most important thing down here, right? And a lot of times what happens is they try to play on the narrative or the idea of, this eye being outside of you and all of this other stuff, right? So now I'm going to just break down the movie for y'all to see, so y'all can see what I'm talking about and how far the rabbit hole goes, right? And, and when y'all see my decode, y'all be like, oh, okay. I see how Dream can see the world or see past the veil. So essentially, it started off with the wrestling, and we know wrestling is fake. Just like this illusionary world is fake.
Message.
You're in an illusion. You got to get off of I know, I get it. Trust me, I feel you. You want this thing to be real so bad. But again, you're in this illusionary play and you're believing that aliens is coming down because they're informing you. The news is putting you in form for an event to happen. They're putting your body with information that it can be possible. Now, what I want the family to realize and understand to the core, like, okay, if you're calling this an illusion, right, and there's aliens coming down, then what kind of, illusionary construct are you really in? Is that still an illusion? Is that still not real? Right? So the whole wrestling thing was the first sign, right? When they showed the wrestling, I just knew, I said, oh, okay, this is them showing us that we're in the Matrix. It's fake. It's not real. Right? Hey, y'all like and share this thing up. This is one of those. Share this thing up. After y'all see this, y'all gonna be like, oh, okay. This nigga Dream is kind of crazy. And sure enough, I am. Now, listen, family, we got to look past the aspects of this thing that makes us want to make everything perfect. I'm going to give you this decode and show you how they just basically, or Steven Spielberg just basically made a bootleg Matrix.
Message.
See, the Matrix was about getting out of the Matrix. What's this called? Disclosure Day was about staying in the Matrix and believing in something outside of yourself coming down. But you have powers, right? So two of y'all have powers that's tapped in. So Fairchild, the lady, she had the intuition, the knowing, the ability to see people's, hurts and pains and what they actually needed from their heart, right? So that's that part of you that knows. That's that intuition. That's that, that's that spiritual prowess of the goddess. And D-Ray is going to join us in a minute, and she'll definitely give y'all some more of that spiritual prowess as well. Daniel, he had the aspect of the intellect, the logic, right? He said when he was 20, it just turned on for him and he just started to know everything. So much so that it was annoying. So these two were,
Hey, Dre.
yeah, go ahead, Jack.
You remember when he was talking? I remember going through this in my life, but like he was like, when I started knowing, like when you start knowing stuff and you really see stuff, you lose friends. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
remember him saying that. It's
absolutely.
like you see through the veil, so it's like all this stuff is like fake. So it's like I can't have regular conversations no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's a good point, Jack. Power. And then Hugo was essentially the how would you say, the subconscious mind or the dream realm,
Hmm.
like Morpheus. So essentially, when you look at this, and I didn't see nobody else's decode, I didn't see it. I just seen the movie the other day, the other night, and I was kind of falling asleep on it. Only reason why I went to go see it was because shit, everybody was talking about it. So I was like, all right, before I watch anybody's decode, let me watch it and decode it myself. And y'all let me know if anybody else said what I'm about to say, because essentially that's what it is, a bootleg matrix.
Message.
So this is the first clue. You can even see the nodes on their head because they're tapping into or they're tapping out of their powers, right? But Neo and Trinity, they were tapping in, or they were going into the matrix. You feel me? Here goes another clue. Daniel and Hugo were always in communication. So just like Neo and Morpheus. So they're in communication. They're trying to figure this thing out. They're trying to break out of uh, uh, the shell that they're in, right? And trust me, I was falling heavy asleep on this thing. So when I fall asleep on movies, essentially that spirit just downloading me information. I mean, I think like this, trying to stay up, but I'm like, okay. Hey, Jock, I
Mm.
bet that bitch tripping with myself. I'm kind of like drooling. I'm like, all right, is this movie over? I got up. I said, all right, that bullshit ass, fake ass bootleg Matrix, man. Nobody don't want to see that goddamn shit. God damn. Let me get my money back, man. What the fuck? Y'all made me run out to go see this goddamn movie. I could have damn bootlegged this whole. I should have bootlegged it.
Message.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kept on hearing bad reviews about it, but I was like, I just want to see it for myself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Even
Because
though,
as a spiritualist, you're like, okay, well, maybe. You know what
right,
I'm saying? You're like,
right,
okay, yeah, maybe it is a thing. Maybe there is something to it.
right. I was hoping there was something because Steven Spielberg usually, you know, what I mean, he'd be all right, but
Yeah, he be all right. He got it. He
uh,
got the eye stuff.
that wasn't it though.
They
That
got
wasn't it at all.
there drooling and shit, trying to stay up. But that's good though, because spirit sometimes put me to sleep
Hmm.
because I need to tap in to what the movie is all about. And sure enough, it showed me straight up and
Right.
down what it's all about. Bootleg Matrix. Everybody hashtag bootleg Matrix. Share it. Share this video and put bootleg Matrix. And also let me know in the comments if anybody else decoded it in this way. Because I'll be curious about that, right? I'll be wanting to know if people are on the same kind of uh seeing past the veil as me. You feel me? Just curious too. No shade or anything like that.
Yeah, but
Um
what? Oh, go ahead,
Here
go
we go again. The nodes, it's the same thing. See, you want everything to be perfect. I'm showing you what it is, family. They're tapping into the matrix, Neo and Trinity, Daniel and Fairchild. They're tapping out. They're basically being programmed or getting out of their powers that they have, which is their intuition. They're be able to think faster, right? Which is in Daniel's case, and they're just mind power.
Message.
Got to see past all the tricks, all the illusionary tricks. I get it. Y'all want the aliens to be real. But again, I'm telling you straight up, you are the alien. You are the alien. And if you don't understand that to the core, then I don't know what you're doing. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's up? Man, my bad. I didn't even see y'all in here. Six pack. Nathan. What's up? Titus. Jo9l. What's good? Curves. Jackson. Young. What's good? Glass Moon. Titus. What's good? What's up, babe? I thought you was going to join me up here, babe. What's going down? All right. So let's keep it rolling so y'all can see the bootleg matrix again. Bootleg matrix. Again, this is where the movie started, right? And you know, I want to get to the summer solstice stuff and all of that, so y'all know how this thing go. I'm speed through this movie because y'all got me fucked up. I'm gonna just take my time on this bootleg matrix. But essentially, this is where it started. And remember, the news is informing you, putting you informed, right? Information is just putting you informed. So remember, the subconscious programming is based off of people influencing you, telling you something, right? So the reason why they show all the killings and stuff on the news is because they're trying to keep you in a fear-based vibration and trying to keep you a shell of yourself. They don't want you to be able to explore your adventure down here. So it's informing your body not to move. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do that. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Cool. So that fear-based vibration keeps you docile, keeps you a sheep, keeps you, let me just go to this job and just get along to be along. But again, if you are, if you're not living in this thing, like trying to do stuff, then you're basically dead because you're basically still asleep, right? You're locked into what? The matrix. And that's what the news does, is tries to inform you. But oh, guess what? The truth is stranger than fiction, baby. So I remember when Neo was with the architect, and the architect essentially had all the TV screens in front of him showing him Neo, right? In one screen showing him Neo, but then also showing all of Neo's lives. Well, guess what, alien being? It's the same goddamn thing.
Message.
Informing you of who you are, alien, stranger. So I want the family to understand to the core, this bootleg matrix that they did with this disclosure date is basically a play on your energy to keep you from tapping into your inner world, to tapping into your true eye, your first eye, right? Remember, the all-seeing eye is the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, right? Remember, and I'm going to break this down real quick. Okay, so the goddess, let's go back. Let me go back. You know, we can do this. Come on. Come on. So let's go with Fairchild real quick, right? Fairchild is the great mother, which is 0. And then she's also the 2 and the 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So that's why the goddess is the 5-pointed star, essentially, right? Cool. So the 2 is wisdom. The 0 is chaos. That's the beginning. That's the universe, right? The 2 is wisdom. That's the gestation and the birthing process, right? That's you making moves, making plays. The 3 is the understanding. That's also the goddess because she's actually going through the birth process. And that's where you get the mother and son, or the Mason, right? So essentially, Fairchild is that 0, 2, 3. And what we want to understand to the core is that we are, okay, let me scoot over for you. Got the goddess with me. Speaking of 0, 2, 3. Speaking of 0, 2, 3.
Message.
You smell what you got going on in there, boy.
What?
What you on in here, man? You smelling good. Hold on. Let me get off this camera real quick. Hold on now. You got me. I was in the zone. Now you done took me out. You just got a smell and shit. As I say, you hear me, Jock? I'm about to get
Yeah,
off
I see.
It's so good.
Friday too. Give me some wine, smoke.
Peace, fam.
You feel me? Looking all good coming in here with that cocoa brown skin, boy. What you on?
What's up,
Yeah,
D-Ray?
yeah.
Thank you, babe. What's up, Jock? Good to see you on here.
So understand that the goddesses is the five, right? It's that consciousness. Essentially, that's what it is, right? The 5-pointed star is consciousness. So you got to remember that the consciousness is not. See, there's people that are conscious, but people aren't spiritual. Spiritual is the work. Spiritual is somebody that's actually about that work. So the majority of the world might be conscious, but are you spiritual? That's when you're tapped into the unseen, the elements, and the seeing past the veil of just the earth realm and the illusionary tricks that they give you. They're giving you the influence, right? You have to be able to remove all of that from your notion and create the world for you based off of you being.
Wait, I wanna hear that again, what you just said, because I want to make sure I get it. You said conscious is basically just awareness or being able to observe the world.
Right.
You said to be spiritual is to actually do the work.
Be spiritual is you in the work. So it's not really necessarily doing the work. It's just about you being a spiritual being, having a magical mindset, understanding that you are beyond influence and you influence your own world. See, them conscious niggas and shit, them conspiracy theory people, what they try to do is they'll look at, so Steven Spielberg will put out a movie and they'll be like, oh shoot, this is what's happening in the world. Spiritual people, we influence the world, our world. We don't have to influence the whole world. We influence our world. What they call them, what's these people called? Conspiracy theory people. They're conscious, right? But they're just seeing the influence happen based off of, you know what I'm saying? Based off of they're not seeing with their first eye, they're just seeing with their two eyes. So they're basically just, logical in their pursuit. When you're talking about spirit, you're talking about somebody that's making things happen. So for instance, I create my own reality based off of me being a spiritual being. So I don't go to a job because I created my reality to manifest funds to live in this particular matrix, right?
It sounds like you're almost talking kind of like this movie as well, in a sense, right? Like being able to see that there is something happening that is causing an impact on reality, but not taking control of it, right? Not owning it, kind of staying passive and just reacting.
Absolutely.
Right? Instead of actually being proactive.
Absolutely.
In the world. So that's
absolutely. That's
interesting.
That's kind of like what happened when everybody just started decoding this movie and stuff. It starts to be like a thing like, oh, okay.
Baby, yeah, you saw that, baby.
Y'all just wanted to code. Y'all just wanted to code the movie, because it's a trending thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm doing the same thing on your ass, but I'm saying I'm breaking it down and y'all let me know if somebody else decoded it the way I did. But I'm breaking it down to the point of where you can see the fake or the bootleg matrix. Okay, so y'all seen that. So boom, we see the news, right? Then boom, they go to the news station and sure enough, nothing but TVs, programmings, and showing you yourself and informing you about something outside of yourself, which is the alien. But you are the alien, Neo. You are the alien, the one. You are the alien. So they're basically just showing you, but they're trying to make you think it's something outside of yourself. like they're saying Jesus. You feel me? Same, it's all the same concept. Steven Spielberg. Oh, after this movie, I think people are gonna. What did he say? After this movie, Christians are gonna judge their faith. Shut your bitch ass up, boy.
It wasn't nothing in that movie to judge nothing. It was,
Yeah, we see what he tried to do. You know what Steven
yeah,
Spielberg
it's like,
tried to do with that, Jock? When he said that,
yeah,
he just tried to replace Jesus with aliens. So
basically, yeah,
he basically trying to say like, all right, you know, let me just make up a character. You feel me? After this
yeah,
movie, you're gonna judge your goddamn faith. Nigga, I'm judging you for doing this fake bootleg goddamn Matrix.
yeah. You ain't do nothing for me because, like I was telling you before, like I just when I watched it, it was kind of boring to me. But I just I looked at the guy and that stuff I said, but I looked at the female. She really stood out to me because of the way she carried herself and when she got turned on from the Robin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she woke up spiritually, I mean, saying, and then she was like, "I'm the great mother." Basically, is what she was saying. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? She carried everybody like children to her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be, like the lady kneeled down to her and all that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was, you know,
Getting
every time
out
she
the
looked
way.
at somebody, they were, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she was tapped in. And that's the power
Yeah,
we have. You feel me? That's the power we have when we tap into our divine feminine energy, our spiritual
right,
energy. But
right.
essentially, what happens is we don't basically tap in because we're not doing the work.
Message.
See, everybody just want to see somebody pull it off. Nigga, I'm pulling it off for you right here, right now, boy. You feel me? And just understanding that and just having that greater concept is the key to break out of the state. So the whole stations and all of that. Look, they did it again. Station, the whole news station, TVs. They just want to show you, like, look, we're the all-seeing eye is the influence of these TV screens, right? We're watching you at all times, right? But that's the same thing the Matrix did. Same exact play, same exact story in this bootleg Matrix. They even went so far as to trying to make the same person. God damn.
Right, right.
I'm like, hold on now. Look how they went so far as to say, you know what? Let me just make this nigga Steven Spielberg was really lazy with this one. I'm just telling you what it is. So much so they couldn't even play with you. They did Agent Smiths.
Right.
Sorry about you.
I'm talking about I'm watching this. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, is anybody else seeing this bitch? What the fuck am I? I said, damn, we just seen the Matrix. Now, the only thing that's clever about Steven Spielberg doing this is that the Knicks won the finals this year, right? And
Mhm.
shout out to Titus, right? That was what 2026, a 10-year. 1999, a 10-year. The Matrix came out. So this nigga basically palindrome. Go see my last video. This nigga basically palindrome the Matrix.
Right.
So much so, nigga even had a fight scene in this bitch. I was like, this boy is funny, boy. The cars and chasing the cars and shit. That's the same damn scene
Yeah.
as Neo fighting all the Agent Smiths. See, you can't just look at it so logically. You got to look at
Mhm.
what's the whole encompassing idea. And the whole encompassing idea is getting y'all to believe in something outside of yourself in the form of aliens. I cannot make it up. So we got to understand to the core, like, this world that we're living in is a big uh, show, right? And you are the controller of your reality. You are the controller of your show, of your TV show, of your movie. In order to manipulate your movie, you're going to have to understand what your movie means to you and not settle in survival mode frequency because of the influence of others. I get it. We're in a world where we pay bills and we're in this particular state of capitalism and all of that, right? And the patriarchal society, cool. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's still your life. And this thing moves faster than you think. So you don't want to be stuck in a place where you're just constantly surviving and you look up and be 70 and you just been in survival mode your whole life because of the influence of others. You want to be in your world, your inner world, be Neo and break out the matrix.
One of the things I love that I heard this guy named Myron Golden say, he says, one of the first things we learn about God is that God is a creator, right? That Genesis chapter 1, whatever, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so we are made in the image of God, which if you're here on this page and you're thinking you have a greater, deeper identity and closeness with this energy that we call God. And so creating is what we have to do.
Absolutely.
Right? Like having goals and striving towards things and completing things and seeing things come from your mind and into physical creation is a part of our work and our life experience. I think we never lose that power, but we're just, you create unconsciously.
Absolutely. And this nigga Steven Spielberg being so lazy creating this disclosure day, absolutely a mess.
So are people saying that it's good? Are people saying like they enjoy?
Nah.
What are people saying?
I don't know what
Nah,
it
they're not saying it's good at all.
Mm.
He made a lot of money on the first weekend though. I know that, but probably go down after that. But I ain't really hear nobody say it was good.
Interesting.
Now, let's get to the real energy for this week. This weekend is a powerful energy. Juneteenth is today, whatever that's supposed to mean. Don't get trapped into the illusion of that. My mama just texted me, "Happy Juneteenth."
She sure did.
I was like,
She
oh
sure did.
God, not you with your Caribbean St. Thomas Islander ass. Don't have no reason to be saying happy
She
Juneteenth.
She represents.
She just scared. I said, Mommy,
she
all
does
right.
have a reason to say happy Juneteenth.
I guess so.
She has lived
Galveston
here.
is an island,
Galveston
and St. Thomas is an island. You're right.
And your mom has lived here as a Caribbean woman, but still a Black American to an extent, for sure.
There you go. So some way.
I mean, it is what it is. People don't, when she go in the store, do they see a woman from St. Thomas or they see a Black woman?
Shit.
They see a Black woman.
Maybe. Okay. Before we get to the Juneteenth thing, I want to go into Father's Day. Now, we got a great father, an ultimate father on with us. I'm one, but this boy Jock is definitely one. Powerful one. And, Father's Day, especially when we're talking about the gods, essentially is energy of leading by example. And when you become an example, and Jock is one of the greatest fathers I know that leads by example, like this boy right here, like straight up and down, like his purpose was probably to come down and be that great father, that Osar. Leading by example is an important energy to have because, I think it speaks to a level of leadership, right? And Jock got four daughters, huh?
Three
daughters. God damn, she was with us. 3 daughters, and he's leading by example. When you look at the word leader, right, it's leading her. So Jock is creating a staple of energy to lead his daughters, right, by just being an example of what a real man looks like.
Message.
And that's what I've taken in this particular world, in this in this reality. All I can do is see the kids don't listen to what you say, right?
Right.
You know this, Jock. They're not going to listen to
Yeah.
nothing what we're saying.
Right.
So the only thing we can actually do is be a great example of a father figure that
Mhm.
we want them to probably, mate with eventually, right?
Right. Right.
And as monkey see, monkey do, even with your sons, your young sons, right? My son sees me meditate, he gets up and meditates. You feel me? He sees me doing these push-ups. Okay, even to my 2-year-old, he does the push-ups. He tries to. He just, oh, y'all doing push-ups? Okay. So that energy, even to the point where he see me on our phone, they on their TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just following what we do. If we were a house that just completely read all day, guess what they'll be doing? Reading all day. So shout out to all the fathers out there, man. I just want y'all to understand that y'all are important and you are somebody no matter what you get for Father's Day, right? No matter what am I getting for Father's Day? You got me something? All right. Oh, the same thing I got last night. All right.
That's funny. No, I want to
All right,
ask
same
you.
thing I got last night.
I want to ask you, and I want to ask you, Jock, what was it like for y'all, becoming a father, right? Finding out your girl was pregnant, and you just made a baby, and then meeting that baby. What was that like?
For me, once I found out she was pregnant, everything in my mind changed. It's like you go into
Yeah, I remember that
I
job
gotta I
thing.
gotta I gotta take care of this. What to do when she get here? I'm gonna prepare for her when she get here. That's how I thought. I was like, all right, I gotta prepare, make sure, get everything right. You know what I'm saying? Then when she get here, um, then the world look totally different again because you like, I gotta protect this person right here. This is my number one love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it, and I was like, all right. So I'm watching, taking her with me, had her by my side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going out, even if I wasn't shopping and what it felt, I have her right there. She be right in the middle of us. You know what I'm saying? I had her right there walking with me. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
do in my mind. I do anything for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
want
good,
you.
Jock.
I want you to be better than me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at all of them. You know?
That's exactly what happened to me. It was the same way. Like when you first seen or when you first heard, oh, she's pregnant. Oh, okay, let me prepare. Let me figure this thing out.
Right.
Right. Nigga, that number 2 though. Shit. Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. Shit, I don't gotta be all stressed out and shit.
Right.
And number 3.
First one you learn a lot. First one you learn a lot.
Yeah, the first one you just, oh shit, okay, let me get ready. Let's walk. Let's
Right.
walk.
Right.
We walk.
Right.
We
Man,
drinking.
you
I
was
had
not
green
playing.
juices, making green
He was making
juices
green juice.
Right.
every morning. I
Right.
was doing all kind of shit. I was fasting. I said, all right, I ain't gonna drink nothing. I'll just chill. You feel me?
Right.
I'm gonna be with. I'm down with you. Let's go to this. Let's do it. Let's go to the zoo and walk. Do you need something? What you need? Nigga, that by the time we got to 4, I was like, you okay? Can you sit? I said, like, shit. I hate.
And then also it make you appreciate your woman more because you see what she go through.
Oh yeah,
Like their feet getting, all
yeah.
that water retained and all that stuff, and then you sitting there and you got rubber feet, take care of her, and you know what I'm saying. You doing this for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get a different respect for you. You know what I'm saying? It's on another level.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
So is especially when we're talking about Osar, we're talking about a spirit, right? A spirit. And when we're talking about being an example, that's all it is a spirit. It experience and emotion, you being in motion, right? And you
Right.
being the example. So to all my new fathers out there, I just want to encourage y'all to understand that the example is the key. Just be an ultimate example of what you would want your daughter to look like, what you would want your sons to look like. You feel me? Because that's essentially what they're going to come out to. My brother-in-law is a spitting image of his dad, so much so damn near down to the children, situationships. It's amazing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you just gotta really appreciate when you see it. Like, oh, okay, wow. You gotta be able to, be that example and put in that work and lead her spirit. So that's Father's Day. Father's Day is there. D Ray has something special for y'all on this summer solstice 2026, family. Now look, there's a few different rituals that I want y'all to do this summer solstice. One, I want the family to make sure you get outside for at least 20 minutes. Like I'm being friendly with 20 minutes. You feel
Well,
me?
I'm gonna hold you to that because I just told the kids if they behaved while we were online that we were gonna walk to the park as a family.
Oh well, that's easy, baby.
Well, yeah, well,
you know how that go.
be
Shit,
ready.
I'm outside. I'm
they gonna be
outside for
ready.
2 hours. That don't be nothing.
Right.
What we got to do is see. This is a crazy thing, and this is what I get it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is hot or whatever, people just I don't know. I get it, right? Cool. We are the sun people. You have to be outside. The longer, the better, too. Is activating something in your melanin that's going to tripwire you into another level of consciousness, another level of awareness. And that's also you being in your spiritual bag, your spiritual work. So I'm talking about being outside with your skin, showing some skin, getting some skin right now. It's been raining in Houston, but slowly but surely the sun is coming out, and every chance we get, we outside soaking up that sun. Because the information is the real key. You feel me? See, they trying to give y'all this fake information with the news, right? In the disclosure day. You feel me? Like, oh, aliens are coming. Oh shit, aliens are coming. The aliens. The real information is what you receive from the sun.
Message.
So I get it, family. It's been a long time since you've been
How much in it?
outside and all of that, but you have to get into the space of, uh, uh, understanding your sun, understanding your power. You feel me? Understanding that aspect of you that needs the sun. You feel me?
So what you're saying goes hand in hand with the summer solstice because you're talking about getting in alignment with your sun, right? Getting in alignment with your energy, your light. And the summer solstice is a great reflection of that energy, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So with us having the summer solstice, what that means is that the sun is reaching its peak, right? Its highest point in the sky during the seasons. Do we understand? And of course, if you're in other parts of the world, probably something else is happening. But here in this side of town, the summer solstice is when the sun is reaching its peak. And so what this means for us spiritually is that it's a reflection on how brightly we are allowing our light to shine, right? How high are we allowing ourselves to get? How much are we able to be visible, be seen, show up in our magic? The thing about the sun is that it's a giver. Whether it's cloudy, rainy outside, or shining bright, okay? The sun is always going to show up and give. It's going to show up in its purpose, no matter what. It just has to. The sun has to come up. The moon has to come out. Like it's nature, it's natural. Mm-hmm. And so this summer solstice is really a reminder to us, what is our light? What is our gift? What is our purpose? In what way are we meant to shine on other people? Yeah, right? And that's a double entendre. Mm-hmm. Because a part of what we have to get out of is the fear of shining. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be too bright. I don't want to show them too much. I don't know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, some of us need to be stunting on people, right? That also brings in the Leo energy, Leo being the summer season as well, right? I'm no longer going to hide, right?
Yeah.
So I got a whole song that's a channel message for this summer solstice. It's called Masterpiece by Jasmine Sullivan. And she starts the song by saying, as the sun shines on all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of? Right? And so what she's basically saying throughout the whole song is, I'm a masterpiece and I know it. Right? And she's talking about being the Mona Lisa, right? Being that art, living artistically, letting your magic be seen, be felt, be experienced, right? So that's what the summer solstice energy is. And so throughout the entire summer and beyond, you're getting comfortable with letting yourself be out there. You're getting comfortable with utilizing your gifts, your purpose, your magic, your medicine, and you're making connections through the usage of them.
I'll show you.
Right? So that's what this energy is, y'all. And matter of fact, I am doing summer solstice readings. If y'all have been around for a while, you know, every season I do a reading because I want the family to be tapped in and understand what their magic is in that specific season. So right now, these summer solstice readings are going to focus on what gifts are you meant to be utilizing? What purpose is being activated right now? How are you supposed to use them? What spaces do you need to be in? What does operating those gifts and magic, you know, how does that bless you? Right? What manifestations come from that? So that's what we're going to be doing in these summer solstice readings. I'm super excited about it. And I'm telling y'all from experience, the energy is happening, right? You've already been having glimpses into it. And like Dream was saying, there's one thing to be conscious and aware of it. There's another thing to start operating these things, right? And so this summer solstice reading is definitely going to help you with being able to understand how to operate the magic so that you can really experience the gift of this time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And y'all go check out the testimonials in the summer solstice readings as well. And Jock, man, I know
two there.
You only put two. Oh, okay.
I know. I just
Jock, if you Jock, well, we got a testimonial person right here. And Jock, what you think about D-Ray's readings, if you will? Oh, hold on.
I can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Every reader's been on point. D-Ray has guided me through the years, you know what I'm saying? She I always can go back. I go in a couple weeks, go back and listen to it, and then she put me on to like something. I forgot what she put me on, something about power or something in horses, and it came like probably 2 weeks later. Something came up with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, D-Ray's always on point. Yeah, she always guides me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Ashe. So yeah, y'all get y'all summer solstice readings, and when does it close, babe?
I didn't have a date in mind.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to just throw something out there. I mean, today is Juneteenth, right? So we got Friday, Saturday. The summer solstice actually happens on Sunday. Oh, so you know what? We'll close it Monday.
Oh, there you go.
We'll close it Monday. There you go. Perfect.
There you go. Now, I want the family to leave comments.
And let me say this. I'm sorry, babe. With the summer solstice reading, I'm so excited for what we're going to be sending out with it. We're going to be sending you all the dream supplement, okay? Because you got to get your dream on. You got to have your dream so that you can, you know, understand where you're going, what you're doing. We're also going to be sending out an essential oil roll-on that I'm aligning all the essential oils with the summer energy, with being seen, right? With being sacred, with that visibility. So we're going to be doing that. I also have in there a summer rituals guide. Right. And so in this, you're going to be knowing all the little rituals and things that you should be doing on a daily basis that will support the activation of those gifts, that will support you in feeling safe, being outside and being seen. So those are some things that's going to be coming with it. I plan on getting the readings out within 2 to 4 days. So yeah, first come, first serve type thing.
Ashe. Now, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the squad. I want the family to leave comments down below about anything, right? But essentially about this disclosure day, because I want to know what everybody else is saying about it. And I might go check out somebody else's or other people's decodes as I'm on it. Jock, you got any last words, baby? What you got?
No, this is Happy Father's Day. Peace, love, everybody.
Yes, Ashe. Happy Father's Day to y'all. Happy summer solstice. Get outside. Patreon. Wise Bill tomorrow. I'm gonna go deeper into the rituals that you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deeper into the rituals tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. in the Wise Bill. Come ready to dive deep into the fold of the work, the spiritual work. Y'all know what it is, family. Peace to the gods.
Peace, everybody.
ISO. Dama.
Hey, so many lies. Hey.
We ain't got a lot, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. It's young conscious